everyone, we are now moving on to Unit 2 and Lesson 4, Domain and Range. So here we are in Delta Math. The first one is Visual Domain and Range. Determine the domain of the following graph. And we remember that domain is our x values. So for domain, we go from left to right. So if we come over here on the left, the first x value we get to is a -9. And then we go all the way as far as we can go, and then we get to a 3, +3, with closed circles. So it includes those. So here's our -9. Let's see how it told us to write this. Determine range. Okay, and it can be so x can be greater than or equal to -9, and we need it to be less than or equal to +3. Yes, we can look at that again. So we started over here on the left, we came across and we got to our first spot on the graph here at -9 with a closed circle. So here it's reminding us we use a bracket. I kept going across until I couldn't go anymore, and it stopped at a +3 with a closed circle. So we know we also needed the bracket. So this would be a much easier way to do it. And I wrote it, I guess I used the alternate notation, but you could have also written it just like this. Okay, next one is finding the domain graphically. Okay, what is the domain of the function shown in the graph below? Now this one was took me a few minutes. I often use the show example up here to help me and also to help me know how to write it correctly. Okay, so what is the domain? So if we come over here from the left, we get here, we have an arrow, which means this is our -infinity. And then here we have our asymptote. We always have trouble saying that word, which is at, looks like -6. Okay, so we need to do our, and then we see that sorry, I told you it takes a few minutes to figure it out. And then it keeps going all the way over here to +infinity. But we do have this asymptote here, so we know that it is not including the -6. So we're going to go here to all values except 1, and then we're going to put in our -6. Okay, again, this is one you can see me here thinking about it as I'm doing it and kind of, talking to myself. So there's no shame in that. You want to be able to get the right answer. So you can see again, I started over here on the left. I came to my arrow, so I know that's -infinity. I kept going across, and I know this one means +infinity, but I know that there is a spot here that is not included. So that is how I got that answer. All right, and the last one is finding the range graphically. So for the range, we're going to start at the bottom and go up. So we can see here at -1 is our first value, and then it goes all the way up to +infinity. And -1 is included in there. So we can say that our range is, let's see, -5. That's not going to be. Let's go here and get there we go. So it includes -1, I'm sorry, not -5, -1, and then goes all the way up to +infinity with a parentheses. Okay, so once again, you saw me kind of stumble over this one too, but for range, you start at the bottom and go up until you come to a spot there at -1. That point is included, and then we go up as high as we can, and it goes all the way up to +infinity, and it asks to write it in interval form. So that's why I used the closed bracket here for the -1 and